The Organ Pipes Pass basically starts from Dodema, just to fill in the mountain register, which is it's an absolute must. Things can go a little bit wrong in the Drakensberg, and it's just really good to fill out that mountain register.
This journey for me was like no other. I'd like to call it beginner's mind. You know, it sounds so calming. Nothing could have prepared me for the final terrifying moment of getting into Roland's Cave. Day one, this is my kind of hike. Ribbons Cave, Ribbons Falls, beautiful weather, which I hear is the exception, not the rule.
So we got to Ribbon Falls Cave, and it was really nice. Ribbon Falls itself is really beautiful, so we could cool off. And we all had a pretty good night's sleep. Next day we made our way up, and as I say, the weather was absolutely amazing. You approach the camel in the Littleberg area, and then we passed over the contour path, which basically almost runs the entire length of the Drakensberg. What really impressed me about Janet was the way she managed her mind through these places. So she did become terrified, anxious, even a little bit angry sometimes, but she managed to work her way through that moment and was always in good spirits.
I'm stuck, and this is actually a resting bitch face.
Jenna, hold on to my hand.
Well, I'm going to go that way.
There was also a beautiful moment where a whole bunch of Basotho folk came down the mountain, women and young men. And I think for Janet it was quite a turning point just to see these people kind of really sure-footedly, like mountain goats, just hopping down the paths and really cheerfully greeting us and moving on their way. We made our way up and through Organ Pipes. It was absolutely incredible. And the final part of the day, again, was the last little approach into Roland's Cave. Roland's Cave is probably one of the most incredible caves in the Drakensberg. It's a beautiful cave. It's a real home, but it also just looks out onto the whole Bell Cathedral, Montesource's part of the Drakensberg. So it's just an incredible cave. If it wasn't like that, I wouldn't be taking anyone up there, because it is quite a treacherous approach to the cave. The last, let's say, 15 meters is rather terrifying for someone who hasn't been there before.
Well, Kim says 6 hours today, but he forgets that I'm along. So 9 hours and 5 terrifying minutes later, I am an emotional heap rocking back and forth in Roland's Cave.
The curry. And tonight we have a vegetarian curry. This is very, very famous for this cave. Roland Cave. What you say, Mr. Chef?
The difference, the style.
Vive la différence.
The difference, please, can I finish? Is that we are putting mushrooms.
You are putting mushrooms.
Yeah. And we have.
Sacre bleu.
We have a dukkha salt.
Oh la la.
Which I think will make the difference. I think.
Vive la différence. Janet, what do you say? Can you speak French? Because I can't my English not too good.
I'm still working on my South African and British and Australian accents.
Okay. Well,
But I've memorized the map.
where are we? Point to where we are. Why am I talking French? I don't know.
Right there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the hell out of here tomorrow.
Why is that?
No, I'm just teasing, of course.
Et voilà.
It has been an emotional day.
Yes, oui.
I
A
think,
small crossing to the cave.
yes, but I think that Janet is amazing.
It was only emotional
She's amazing.
for just a few minutes there. Well, maybe half an hour. Other than that, it was fabulous.
We have had fantastic weather.
Yes, it has been, eh?
Yeah.
It was nice and early in the morning. We all felt really clear. We were all blown away by the most incredible cloud cover that was below us. It was just an incredible way to wake up. Again, so happy that on this, these are the kind of conditions that you cannot plan for, but we just seem to have the most unbelievable weather, the unbelievable conditions, which then basically unfolded into this perfect hike. So we packed all our gear, and Janet just said, okay, she's ready to go right now. The approach out of Roland's Cave with Janet and I was a lot better. She was incredibly brave, again, incredibly trusting, and she dealt with it really, really well.
How'd it go?
I feel like crying, actually. She's so brave. Possibly one of the reasons that I just kept on going with Janet, apart from the fact that I could see how she was managing it, was that I could see that she was really physically fit.
It took all my best efforts at mind control, and I am just sure I forgot to breathe. That last night was such a mixed bag of exhilaration, terror, and self-introspect. No close-ups, please. Am I really here in this magnificent place? I'm from the Rocky Mountains. It's gorgeous. The great outdoors is our way of life, and what I'll now call casual hiking is just something we do. This journey, this experience was like no other.
Janet comes from Colorado, and she's done so many things. She lives amongst the mountains there, and yet, in her own words, she's just never experienced anything like this. And I was just reminded of why the Drakensberg is probably one of my favorite places on this earth.